Hey guys, assalamualaikum, it's Janet G. I'm going to be showing you all how I made my version of one of my classic favorite lazy man meals, and that is corned beef and rice. So the majority of us are familiar with corned beef and rice. I think it's actually a classic, a Caribbean favorite all throughout the island. Most of us know it as bully beef. It's a lazy man meal, whatever it is, it's actually one of my favorites. I remember actually cooking this with my dad way back many years ago. We did not even have the stove in the proper place in the kitchen yet. I believe they got a new stove, something like that. But I remember the stove was just in the middle of the room, and I actually remember making corned beef and rice as the first thing ever cooking, and that was my favorite thing ever. And up to this day, probably don't eat it as much anymore, but I can tell you something. Give me some hot corned beef with some royal pepper, royal onions, some hot rice and some cucumbers on the side. I'm good to go with that. So this is so simple. I choose to eat it with rice, but of course you could eat it with bread, you could eat it with bake, you could even eat it with crackers, anything, it's all up to you. You could even make it in a pasta style as well. So the main ingredient we're going to be using would be royal onions. Lots and lots of onions. We're going to be putting some chopped up garlic in there and lots of hot pepper. Now of course you do need to put so much hot pepper, right? But I'm a pepper mouth, so I really do love pepper. Tomatoes is going in there as well, some ketchup, and also a pinch of black pepper. So usually when you take it out of the can, this is what the corned beef looks like. Just to make it a little easier to work with, what I usually do is just break it up into smaller pieces. So when it goes into the pot, it's pretty simple. And I'm actually going to be cooking this with some avocado oil. So all you're going to be doing basically is just heating up your pot, and you're going to be sauteing the onions, the tomatoes, the garlic, and the hot peppers. Now, I like to real fry up the hot peppers in the oil, so you get that extra sting when you sit down to eat it. Again, you don't need to put so much hot peppers in it. So once that's all nice and sauteed, in goes the ketchup. I'm going to stir that up there, and then I'm going to be putting my corned beef pieces and that pinch of black pepper. Now this takes literally just a few minutes to cook. So once you mix everything all up with the ketchup, with your black pepper and all the onions and all of that, you're just going to leave it on low heat just to cook for a few minutes. Now some people actually like it a little bit saucy. So you could go heavy on the ketchup if you want to do that, or you could go a little light on it and have it more of a dry corned beef texture consistency. Either way, it's really all up to you. And believe it or not guys, like I said, after just a couple minutes, you have your corned beef prepared. Now truth be told, I know plenty of you guys are going to be like, what Jenna? I like my rice on the soft side. And when I say soft, I wouldn't mind it going borderline soft, extra soft. And this is one of my absolute comfort foods. So the rice, I usually boil it for a long time until it's super soft. And plate that, put the corned beef on top of that piping hot rice, cucumbers on the side, and this guys is my absolute lazy man comfort meal. So this was a pretty quick, simple video to follow along with, right? But I said, you know, just sharing it again with you guys, classic Caribbean meal. If you guys are now tuning into my channel and now seeing or hearing about this corned beef or bully beef, this is an absolute favorite dish across the islands in the Caribbean. So if you're curious and you want to try in some curry, you can check out my curry corned beef video as well. I do have one up on my channel. Yes, curry corned beef. So I hope you guys enjoyed this super quick, short, easy video. Now tell me down below how you are preparing your corned beef. Cabbage, no cabbage, ketchup, no ketchup. Let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you all in my next one.